You are asleep. You must identify the things that are throwing you off balance if you want to turn your hand back to balance. If you want your circumstances to be balanced, you must close the book of deception and open the book of truth. Let me tell you the benefits of testosterone. It is normal for the body to have energy, focus, willpower, strength. These are the things that come with having normal levels of testosterone. Not being lazy, having the ability to face your fears and do the things that you don't want to do, but that are actually good for your body. Mental focus, as well as mental fortitude. These are the things that come with having normal levels of testosterone within your body. This video is only for people who desire to change. And if you have no desire to change, I suggest you move on now. But if you're ready to change, then stay tuned. Don't you know that testosterone is completely natural? The production of testosterone has been diminished to the point to where the typical citizen feels that taking over-the-counter supplements just below legal steroids is the new norm. You must know that you are asleep, and many of you have chosen not to wake up. And in fact, we're at an epidemic not for your money, but for your mind. You've been tricked into thinking that low testosterone is a normal thing. This is the problem. So many of you don't realize that the symptoms you feel are nothing more than just symptoms. Many people feel like these symptoms are out of their control and that there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But this is far from the truth. So many people have accepted and given up hope, given up the potential of changing their reality, and have completely embraced this false world that we live in, to the point where you would rather take an over-the-counter supplement, increasing your desire for doing things the simple way, when luxury and doing the simple way is the reason why most men are in the situation they're in now. Doing things the easy way is the reason why most men have low testosterone now. How have many men come to the conclusion that if I buy said supplement, usually in the form of a liquid or pills, instead of educating yourself, you somehow become better by doing the same thing you have done in the past, by resorting to ease, luxury, everything being at your fingertips. Most people rather give attention to a supplement that offers temporary relief or temporary results, and never doing the education to empower their mind. However, if you're someone who's decided to continue watching the video, then congratulations. You're probably one of the few people who actually has what it takes to improve your testosterone. naturally and empower yourself. But before we can get to the solution, first we must discuss the issue, the problem, the reason why most men have low testosterone and why they're resorting to this BS that's being promoted today. Have you noticed that the use of steroids has become normalized? They're on gear, this, that, so many supplements, and completely ignoring the fact that it is your God-given right to be able to produce testosterone. And only because of your circumstances, due to your surroundings, many men suffer from having low testosterone. But if you stay tuned to the end of the video, you will learn how to put the power into your own hands. Because with every problem, there is always a solution for those who are willing to do what it takes to find it. So I urge you to watch this video to the end if you truly want to empower yourself. Right now, you have a choice. You can either choose to take the blue pill, continue doing the things you've always been doing, wake up in your bed and carry on about your day and change nothing. Or you can decide to get busy and turn into a real beast or gangster and activate your inner self and really take your life into your own hands and not take a red pill, but allow me to plant this seed into your mind. I'm not supporting pills today. It's about change for you, all right? You are the one who benefits the most from watching this video, not me. I already have the knowledge within myself. Now it's my obligation to share it to you. Before we can go over the solution, we must identify the problem. Many people think it's okay to take steroids. And at the same time, ever since 2020, when our pandemic happened, the United States has had the highest amount of people sitting at home at a desk, typing away, or on the phone, or answering calls on the phone. Most of the things that naturally would boost your testosterone anyway have been removed. Did you know that men in the past had higher testosterone compared to the men of current today? Due to a simple fact. The man of the past was more in touch with his natural self. The man of today has completely stepped away from his natural self, dietarily as well as lifestyle. Not to forget the mindset. Most men have stepped away from these fundamental key factors because if you could step back into your natural self, then you wouldn't need all the supplements. In fact, the solution is completely free. The solution is free. The only thing you have to do is arm your mind with the knowledge and have the guts to take the steps forward. Same thing when you go hiking. You see the mountain. You already plan to hike the mountain. You know you're going to have to hike uphill and you're probably going to get sweaty. So you packed water. You probably packed some granola bars or some fruit or something. And you hydrated the day before. You wore proper shoes. You have the right pants. These are the things you have to do. You need a foundation of information and proper preparation. You can be like the rest of the fools out there who decide to take quick fixes and never address the root cause. You can be like the fools out there who decide to get the temporary satisfaction and temporary relief, temporary results. Or you can be like the few who are willing to do what it takes to change their circumstances and step back into their God given right of having a body that produces testosterone naturally. It is not natural for a man to sit on his butt for 8 hours a day and not get physical. It is not natural for a man to go to the drive-through, men and women, to go to a drive-through to receive your food. It is not natural, and it is very unhealthy for a man or woman to smoke marijuana at an unpresidential rate, because now it's legal in many states. And if it's not legal in your state, more than likely a lot of people still either get it illegally or go out of state to get it anyway. You must identify the things that are throwing you off balance if you want to turn your hand back to balance. If you want your circumstances to be balanced, you must close the book of deception and open the book of truth. Do you see what I mean? Are you starting to understand? If you pay close attention, you'll notice that mankind has stepped away from its natural way of living, therefore has put us in this deficit, this completely unnatural deficit of a lack of normal production of testosterone, as well as other hormones that your body should be making normally, an underproduction of the necessary and vital hormones, and an overproduction of unnecessary hormones. This is the reason why you must step into your natural light. There are many other factors, such as eating breakfast in the morning. Eating breakfast in the morning is not bad per se. It is the choice of foods that is being eaten for breakfast. Foods that stop your normal digestive rate. Foods that halt your energy. It is not natural for your body to be extremely sleepy and tired for the first half of your day. Let me tell you the benefits of testosterone. It is normal for the body to have energy, focus, willpower, strength. These are the things that come with having normal levels of testosterone. Not being lazy, having the ability to face your fears and do the things that you don't want to do, but that are actually good for your body. Mental focus, as well as mental fortitude. These are the things that come with having normal levels of testosterone within your body. But if you're not willing to man up or woman up in some situations, then you'll just remain in your situation. So lucky for you. If you've stayed this long, then you're ready for the solution. If you've stayed this long, then you must be one of the few out there that are actually ready to change, because it's going to take change if you want more. Think about this. If you want more, you must be able to do more. You must be willing to do more. And the only way you can do more, you must be willing to be more. Now, there's certain things you're doing in your life that is stopping you from being more. So if you're willing to be more, if you want to be more, you must be willing to make a change. Making the change is the last step. All right. Many people shy away from doing hard work. And in actuality, it's all about a mindset. You must be willing to change your mindset if you want to be able to look at things that are hard, such as physical tasks or mental tasks, the proper way. If you want to be able to look at these things the proper way, you must be willing to change your mindset. You have to trick yourself into thinking that what you're doing that's hard is actually fun. Now, the way to do that is to focus on what you're benefiting from it. Don't focus on the negative aspect of it. Many people shy away from the hard labors of what I would say is the introductory steps of building your testosterone naturally, going to the gym and working out. That's just level one. That's not even high level training. If you can only work out in the gym, then you're still in the beginning phases. Now, whether some people can handle that rough truth, that's on you. You have to deal with that because there's harder training places, harder elements to train in. Have you ever ran outside in 115-degree weather? This is a high level training ground. Many people have seen the show Dragon Ball Z and they train in the hyperbolic time chamber. The hyperbolic time chamber is a zone where the humidity is increased, the temperature is drastic. It changes from hot to cold, extreme hot, extreme cold. Both of these elements are good for your human body, but because of the current day human body, you've been tampered and conditioned to look for only doing things the easy way. You have to train in the air condition. You have to train with dumbbells and weights. You must be willing to change your relationship with hard work. It's as plain and simple as that. Think about the positives. Think about what you gain from that hard work, whether it be doing yard work, whether it be shoveling snow, whether it be climbing up a high hill, climbing a tree, climbing up to your roof, fixing something, doing something that requires mental discipline or physical discipline. Planks, you have to be able to change your mental status in order to be able to get good results, in order to get real good change. But this is something that comes over time with practice, but it's doable. It's not an impossible kind of feat. Everyone can do it. But I must take that back. Everyone who is willing to try and put in the work necessary to get this done, because it's not something that is for everybody. A lot of people rather just give up. Many people rather hire someone to do the work that they could do themselves. It's not about saving money when it comes time for boosting your testosterone. If you want to boost your testosterone, you may need to be the one to get out there in the sticks and do your own yard work. Get out there in the suck, in the BS, in the unfun situations. I could easily hire someone or even just get the little chemical spray to kill the weeds in my yard, but I choose to go out and pick them myself. Not only because I understand the cardiovascular risk of using that stuff, but also because I know what I'll get gaining the mental discipline of going out there and pulling your own weeds, maintaining your yard to make sure it's nice yourself. There's a certain kind of satisfaction you get from accomplishing hard tasks yourself. So get out there and start working hard. Start working out. Start going on hard runs or jogs or ride a bike if you got joint issues or something. But quit making excuses. If you want to boost your testosterone, you got to get in the habit of stop making the excuses, because excuses are the reason why you're not doing what you could be doing. The second thing you could be doing, change the food you eat. Change the food you eat. Quit eating BS all the time. If you've never heard of my 80-20 rule, then you need to start eating more predominantly plant-based foods. And when I say plant-based, I mean fruits and vegetables. Just that. Eating fruits and vegetables will help your body to help clear your body out. So it will prepare you and also facilitate the energy needed so you can do the hard work. You can't do the hard work if the fuel you're putting into your body is crap. If you're putting crap in your body, it's almost like feeding the fire of laziness because you're eating food that promotes laziness. You have to eat food that promotes discipline, strength, focus. If you're eating food that is the cause of your failure, then it's like you're choosing failure over your success. Change your relationship with your food, and instead of looking at it as happy time, go sit down and eat a good, nice, stupendous meal. Change your relationship with the majority of your food and remember that it's supposed to be fuel, fuel for the fire. What fire are you feeding? Are you feeding your fire that's going to have you burning and sitting in your own, festering in your own self pity? Or are you going to feed the fire that's going to be the source of your motivation? All right? Because if you're eating crap, then you're going to perform like crap. Next thing, start fasting. Fasting, once you enter autophagy, this puts your body in a state of protection, preservation, and repair. When you're eating all the time, this puts your body in a state of deterioration, aging, wear and tear. It also makes you more tired when you're eating all the time. If you fast, you put your body in a state of preservation, muscle preservation as well. And the longer you fast, compiled with strenuous activity, like muscle activity, working out in a fasted state will boost your testosterone naturally. Take that home with you. You need to start practicing intermittent fasting, eating better, getting a good night's sleep. Face those difficult tasks head on, like you're a knight with a damn sword. Fight that dragon and slay it down to the ground. The name of this channel is Slay Edge Media. Think of that, about what that means. Slay life to the edge. You gotta slay it to the edge, all the way to the limit. Don't stop. You gotta push yourself. If you want results, no one's gonna be able to push yourself better than yourself. You gotta learn to be your number one supporter out here because this world is meant to keep you down, especially if you're not preparing yourself. If you're constantly choosing to feed the negative fire, then that's where you'll remain, within the negative fire. You can only get out of the negative fire if you choose and accept, know that there is a way out. There is a way out, but it's not going to be easy. Many people always want the quick fix, the simple, quick answer, and they're afraid of the hard work that it comes with. When you look at people who are highly successful, it is damn near a sin to think that they got that without doing any hard work. Look at your favorite athlete or bodybuilder. You're almost being disrespectful to them to think that they didn't have discipline or put in hard work to get there. The difference is they've put in this level of self-mastery to the point to where it looks easy. Once you develop your mind mentally, it shows on the outside physically. You fortify yourself so much to the point to where what you're doing looks easy to other people. But when they try to do it, they see how hard it really is. Do you know how often people ask me if they can train with me? But 9 times out of 10, these people have not trained themselves up or built up themselves mentally enough in order to be able to keep up with me at the full capacity of the way I work out. Not just working out, but to get the results that it takes to get my results. You got to have mental discipline. If you want to boost your testosterone naturally for free, it takes mental discipline. You have to be willing to do the hard stuff. You got to get back in touch with your natural, native, manly side. You got to be willing to say F the fluff and get tough. You know, if it rhymes, it works. F the fluff and get tough. Take that to the bank with you. Sledge Media. Peace.